Bro, imagine one person who can fly, shoot lasers, and is basically bulletproof. But instead of saving cats, he decides to go full villain mode. Your brain is exploding right now, isn't it? Think about it. Our entire world only works because everyone has a weakness. From you and me to the president, we all get hurt if we fall down, and we all get in trouble if we break the rules. That's the deal that keeps society running. But then you get the God mode anomaly. Imagine someone drops into the real world completely immune to gravity, physical damage, and the police. Nobody can put him in timeout. Look at this chart mapping out our normal society. Everyone holds everyone else accountable in a balanced loop. But watch what happens when we drop in a guy with unlimited video game cheat codes. He's that glowing, unchecked power node, smashing straight through every rule that keeps us safe. And he isn't just standing there. The map shows him jumping continents in seconds. We are talking supersonic flight combined with absolute invincibility. He can strike a city in Europe and 3 minutes later crash through a skyscraper in Tokyo. Here is the scariest part. Holding all that power requires a perfectly calm, stable mind. And humans are messy. We get mad at traffic. What happens when a guy who gets easily annoyed has the power to melt steel? This God-level superhuman represents the ultimate nightmare. He's the super strong bully, and he literally just vaporized all the teachers. Nobody is in charge anymore. So how does it start? Day 0 hits the exact second his ego snaps. He looks around, his eyes start glowing, and he realizes nobody on Earth can tell him no ever again. Wait, what? That is straight up terrifying. The first 24 hours are pure chaos. Cargo ships freeze in the ocean, trucks stop driving, the internet and global communication networks completely shut down because absolutely nobody wants to draw his attention. Everyone dives underground. It's the bunker effect. World leaders, your neighbors, the local cops, everyone hides. Because what are the police going to do? Handcuff a guy who can bench press a moving train? Check out this heat map showing asymmetric panic. A single attack happens right here, but the fear spreads outward like a virus. The entire global economy gridlocks in days, just from the sheer panic of not knowing where he'll fly next. On day 1, the primary damage happens inside our heads. Every person on the planet is suddenly paralyzed by the same crushing, overwhelming psychological terror. But once the shock wears off, humanity fights back. Every country stops arguing and teams up for the wildest, heaviest military counterattack in history. We throw the absolute heavy hitters: fighter jets, hypersonic missiles, artillery shells. They lock on, fire, and detonate right against him, doing absolutely zero damage. You can't punch a wall that ignores the laws of physics. Our biggest explosives are designed to break metal and concrete. They are completely useless against a biological body with infinite armor. Look at this radar comparison. Missiles are built to hit large, predictable targets, like that fighter jet. Trying to track a tiny human-sized target zigzagging at the speed of sound is like trying to shoot a mosquito with a cannonball. Okay, so we try the sneaky route. Biological weapons, sleeping gas, toxins. But as the map shows, those chemical zones of effect just bounce right off his cells. His God-tier biology burns through any poison instantly. The math is straight up brutal. Add up every single tank, jet, and soldier on Earth, and it equals 0 against a single indestructible dude in a cape. All of our defensive systems fail completely because we only ever built them to fight other regular, flawed humans. We never built a trap for a god. So, welcome to year 1 of the new reality. Humanity lost. Look at this shot of the Eiffel Tower. It's completely draped in massive neon logos belonging to one single guy. He is the absolute, undisputed ruler of Earth. Imagine waking up every single day, knowing that if the supreme leader stubs his toe or wakes up cranky, he might just fly over and wipe your entire city off the map. That is a wild, terrifying way to live. The most powerful governments in the world are now basically his personal assistants. Presidents and prime ministers spend all day sweating, trying to gather tribute to keep a living, breathing god entertained. Civilization only functions because everyone, from the kid in the back of the class to the billionaire in the penthouse, has someone who can hold them responsible. In our lab, we call this the accountability principle, and it's the invisible glue holding every law and building together. When you strip that accountability away, civilization breaks down immediately. You don't have a society anymore. You have a permanent, totally unpredictable hostage situation. Think about your own life right now. The only reason you can walk down the street safely is because everyone around you silently agrees to play by the rules. We rely entirely on mutual trust, not sheer force. This wild scenario proves a big reality. Our safety actually relies on this fragile, vital network of shared human vulnerability and the rules we all agree to follow.